I'm Paola Mucci, I'm the HR partner of Duke&Kay. Today we are with Paolo Damiani, a general manager and a CFO with an international experience, to talk about competencies and the benefits to have an interim manager in the organization. Thank you, Paolo, for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
According to you, Paolo, which are the main skills of a manager to guide a turnaround or a reorganization project?
I see three main skills: strong leadership, obsession to details, and adaptability. Let's start with the first, strong leadership. The manager needs to assess the reality and to communicate to all the stakeholders what he wants to lead the company to. In other words, it needs to become the strong reference for all the stakeholders, internal and external. The second quality is the obsession to details. One thing is given the general vision, but you need actually to get into details and to do, I call the dirty work. Because by getting into details, you understand the reality of the company, where the company makes money, where the company doesn't make money, and actually the mistakes that have been done and shouldn't repeat. In a reorganization, I would say turnaround that I was doing, by doing that, we decided to close a line of business and to focus on a new one. And that can be possible only if you dig into details about the numbers and about the processes. The third characteristic is related to the adaptability. An interim manager in a reorganization or turnaround must be adaptable. Every country has its own history, and within each country, every company has its own history. Therefore, you need to make sure that you adapt to circumstances that may change within a specific organization and also in time. Let me give you an example. I was in another turnaround project, and this company had different stakeholders, very strong, each one bringing a different kind of interest. There was customer, suppliers, banking system, employees that are always there, but also a strong presence of union and a strong presence of local authorities. Giving them a clear vision, but also adapt your communication allows you to get these stakeholders into the project, and that will help you in the present, but also will help you in the future to bring the company in better shape into the future.
Why choose to engage an interim manager?
Look, to me, there's a prerequisite that is necessary. In the history work, in the work history of a manager, there must be a kind of thriving on challenges, a kind of history of making things happen in complex situations. If this prerequisite is there, then the rewards are huge, because actually you focus on results. Within a time frame, you need to bring results, and you want to be evaluated also on the result you bring. And on the other hand, you leave the company in a better shape than when you entered, and also a company that can really thrive in the future and be competitive again.
Thank you, Paolo. It was a pleasure to be with you today.
Thank you for having me.